Looks like I have a bird face almost, right? I can do that. That one really looks cool. Firestone frigate, modified sword class, designed to deliver fire strikes against large enemy ships, not shying away from engagements with superior opponent. You like the third one? The mightiest void ship belonging to the Von Valencius dynasty. So, okay, I'm just going to look at the other ones here. So this one, it's more advanced and modern design that was developed only 5 centuries ago. I think that's one I'm going to pick because I like it. Flagship size and maneuverability perfect for smaller, faster. So this one's quicker. Right? Oh, remember not. Oh, no. Okay, so we need a name of our ship. What do you think should we have the name of our ship? Or we can random it. The Unforgiven. Daring Destiny. Destiny Hunter. No. Mercy of the Stars. No mercy. Shari Boys? Victim Erebus. We already saw that. Seeker Haven. The Apex Predator. Atonement of the Abyss. I think we're going to go for that one. I kind of like that one. What do you guys think? Atonement of the Abyss. Numerous Von Valentius rogue traders have acknowledged the exceptional performance of the vessel. With a few minor updates, the ship has continued to faithfully serve. Looks legit. Looks legit. Let's go. Alright, this is, we need a name. I'm thinking just be Mykillangelo. We'll just stick with that. Nice and simple. Nice and simple. Complete. Let's get started. Nothing like taking 33 minutes to make my character. It's pretty there's a lot of stuff to it. I like it. Like it. There's a lot of ways you could build a character. You don't like my name? I'm so sad. Oh, press any key. Can I press that button instead?
An excellent place for contemplation. One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity.
Truly an awe-inspiring sight. Alright, so dialogue. You're in a dialogue. Here you can learn more current events, influence the characters you are speaking to, or even alter the course of the game's narrative. The character's personal story depends on the dialogue choices you make. Available dialogue options are displayed. Yeah. Okay, got it. Oops, I didn't mean to close them all out. Yeah, truly awe-inspiring. Frankly, can be tiring. Do you have any particular reason for disturbing me? I would say awe-inspiring, because it is awe-inspiring.
That is the purpose of all temples to the God Emperor, to inspire awe and reverence. For it is the duty of his servants to persevere in their tireless service until they are presented with a chance to give their very life for the master of humanity.
How's the dialogue sound? You hear them well enough?
Allow me to introduce myself. Conrad Voigtveer, Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship Rogue Trader Theodora von Valencius.
Hey, I said it right.
Service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before.
My name is Mykillangelo, and so to avoid any misunderstandings, I am a sanctioned psyker. Yeah, I'm Mykillangelo.
My regards, Master. Or should I say,
that's not my name.
Von Valencius, scion of a blessed rogue trader house in the service of the Imperium. Perhaps this kinship came as a shock to you. Understandably so, given that all
see if we
evidence
can
of the connection was lost in the generations separating.
See if I can
you
change that.
and Lord Captain Theodora. It required no small effort on the part of Her Ladyship's servants to discover and verify this blood tie, which has now made you one of the heirs of this dynasty.
Nice. You have a curious title, Master of Whispers. What are your responsibilities?
To put it plainly, I am the head of the network of spies and informers who serve the interests of House von Valencius. I uncover weak links both among Lady Theodora's retinue and in the ranks of her rivals. I eliminate our vulnerabilities and exploit those of others.
Why am I aboard this vessel? Why have you brought me here?
So that you may fulfill your blood duty. Whatever obligations you had before, they are henceforth null and void.
I have no choice to do
By order of the
this.
Lord Captain, you have been requisitioned to serve the rogue trader, indeed blessed by the God Emperor.
So, from what I get out of Warhammer 40k, is for the God Emperor, there was a human, and I'm not sure what this backstory is, but if you are basically a non-believer, you're good as dead. So you believe him or you die. I believe that's how it is on here.
Your former position may have been different from conventional service as part of one of the institutions of the Imperium, but from now on, a different fate awaits you. One chosen for you by the Lord Captain. I advise you to come to terms with this reality as quickly as possible.
You say I'm one of the rogue trader's heirs, so there's another candidate?
There is. And you will meet him soon enough.
Once we're done with this conversation, I'll try and see if there's a way to get rid of the background noise. I assume you had some goal in mind when you decided to seek me out. Let us address it.
But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions.
What if I could just
for
be a
your
complete
patroness,
a-hole in here?
And I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far. The Lord Captain and Master Edelthrad von Valencius are conversing on the observation platform. Let us join them there.
Yeah! Okay, so let's take a look here. Options. Back to you. Sound effects, maybe? Try that.
Keep your wits about you.
Okay. Q and E. Perfect. Perfect. Massive conference table. Made of real wood.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Mechanism has been interfered with. Okay.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Guest. May his strength, may his will strengthen my heart.
Is there money to be made?
Oh. I am looking badass. I don't know if I'll be evil. I'm not good at making choices, but we'll see. Like in Baldur's Gate, I went to be evil.
What's happening?
Oh! Well, this is new.
The servitors have gone berserk! Challenges make the spoils that much sweeter.
To survive the grim darkness of the far future, you will have to face enemies of all kinds and fight for your life. Okay. Start battle. You got it. You guys already got it. You don't need me. In the beta, it was a giant animal. Jesus, one shot in everybody. Kunrad, you got... All battles in the game are turn-based, placed on a grid. Yup. Movement points. Okay, MP's movement points. Okay, so movement points corresponds with one cell of the battlefield. Moving diagonally is more costly. Okay, a lot of games are like that. Well, I currently have a gun, so let's move straight here. Shoot him. Shoot!
On it.
Takes action points. I'm out of action points. I really can't do anything else. Enter. Supposed to hit him! You're dead. Bye, crew officer. What are you doing to him? Are you debuffing him? Oh, here we go. Okay. Okay. Let's just move directly in front. I think maybe I have a better chance of shooting him. I'm directly.
I'll see to it. Another enemy down.
Hell yeah.
What suspiciously poor timing for such an accident. Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan.
Spread out. No one's allowed to enter the premises. Stations.
I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own. It is just at the end of this corridor.
Alright, can I loot these guys?
Let us not dawdle.
No. You can open the map by pressing M. Alright. Can I zoom in on myself?
Keep your wits about you.
I can't really see myself. Why am I so badass looking already from the bat? Right off the bat. I love it. Nah, not here, I guess. A violet alloy, which, upon closer examination, turns out to be handcrafted objects, symbols carved in primitive. Okay.
I always have a backup plan.
If I see you raise your head again, I'll hand you over to the tech priests. Can't read it again. Apparently it's a one-time read.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
I like the art style in here. It's a nice
Is
looking
there
game.
money to be made?
Nope, can't pass him. Okay.
I always keep my options open.
I wonder if I can switch that. It's like opposite of how I like it when I rotate. Okay, let's try that. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like moving the camera to the direction I want to look. Instead of being opposite. Oh. Apparently, Ethelthred doesn't need a voice. That's simply irrational, Lady Theodora. Assimilation into this trades structure would be a political and economic suicide, practically an admission to heresy. Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation no worse than Seneschal should have done. Make a decision. What will you do with Aeon 6, Ethelthred? Survey the room. My first impression of Ethelthred appears to be about 30 years old, as of parchment-like skin, stretched tightly bundled mass of sinew, implants, and bone. Stark contrast, Ethelthred, Theodora von Valentius features appear as if they were carved from marble. On two of them you see two more men. One is gray-haired officer, impeccable. Okay. Hey, Theodora, our second candidate has joined us. Mykillangelo, approach. Give me your answer. Your character skills reflect on their knowledge and capabilities. Some dialogues automatically initiate passive skill tests. Oh, okay, right here. If your character is traveling with allies, the party member with the highest score and the applicable skill is selected. Okay, I like it. Consider this hypothetical situation. Aeon 6, a new world on the fringes of the Kronos expanse, or Koronos expanse. High seismic activity, regular magma eruptions, metamorphic rock deposits, prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say, but attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crews sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question is to you, what would you do with this poisoned treasure? Look at all these decisions. Well, spirits could well be the natives named for dangerous aliens. I would first verify if that is indeed the case. If the population of Aeon 6 engages in xeno worship. We're gonna do the xenos. Reasonable and prudent. However, chasing after ethereal creatures may prove a rather long and fruitless endeavor. Well, is there truly a right answer for this? Apart from xenos, an untrodden planet might be teeming with myriad of horrors that are more dangerous and difficult to eradicate. I suspect that you, Mykillangelo, are simply unaware of their existence. Alright, I'm shanking that bitch. I gave a straight answer to a simple question, which, as I understand, is still more than you could do. That's right. We're both servants of the God Emperor and Lady Theodora. Does it become any one of us, of our status to engage in petty things? I could just flat out threaten him. I'm gonna just do that. I gave a straight answer. Insolent, ignorant upstart. How dare you? Edelthred, I believe I gave you an assignment on this ship. Explain to me why. Why my senior congregator is still dawdling about the officer's deck instead of proceeding to the middle decks to commence in the inspection of the compartments in his purview. Beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence is such a profound effect on me that I forgot the time. See, this is the thing in this game. I wonder if I need to be mean as hell to make things work. Because this is a very dark game. And the God Emperor, well, I mean, just everybody murders everybody. There's no happy, nobody's good in here. So I don't know how good of a character I can be. But I think if I went just into the weenie route, I think everybody's going to hate me and take advantage of me. So, Mykillangelo, why are you here? Am I capable of being mean? I don't know. I'm usually... being mean is kind of hard at times. I have no idea who you are, but I saw Biomancer and I came quickly as I could. Was it not you that sent for me? You have seated in the opening that is offered to you in a woeful display of meekness. Admittedly, the tendencies is equally strong in all who toil in the Emperor's services. Mutable hierarchy, absolute obedience, lick-splittery compulsion to peace. I value none of these things. From the moment my envoys came to you, the terms of your existence has changed. My name is Theodore von Valentius Massimo. Offscaris. Holy cow, you got a long name. I am rogue trader in the service of the God Emperor of humanity. My rights and freedoms are vindicated by the most sacred relic, warrant of trade. Kept aboard this very vessel. Mine is the honor to the adventure to the darkness beyond the Imperium and carry humanity's light, where the powers wicked and heretical reign and bow death to ruin us all. On tabletop and loved it. There's all kinds of healing, buffing, utility, and hardly. See, I'm hoping, because I don't know much about Warhammer on either fantasy or the sci-fi, but the idea of a Psyker Biomancer was really cool. So I'm trying to make him a tank. So I'm trying to see if he's going to be a good tank. It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the explored void. Every world I discover, along with all those I find thereon, resources, people, riches, and mysteries, is mine by right. I command millions of lives, rule over numerous planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. And you, Mykillangelo, are one of those of the von Valentius blood in the veins and the rightful claim to this inheritance when our hour comes. One of us. Does this mean there are other heirs? Naturally, some have yet arrived on board, but you have had the pleasure of meeting one of them. Ethelthred may be somewhat disconcerted by the scale of the responsibilities that may potentially fall upon his shoulders. However, I have a good feeling about him as a candidate. Birthright alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of warrant trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may prove useful, if not for the role of Lord Captain, that of a closest ally. Alas, even those responsibilities can sometimes be too challenging for those who share your blood. Kungrad Voitvir served me for many years before he made his mistake. Thank you for clarifying, man. Thank you for clarifying. Okay, I have time before the navigator gives a signal to initiate the void ship translation out of the warp. My presence is required on the bridge. Incident took place on the officer's deck. Some servitors went berserk and attacked the crew. Is that so? Perhaps the technomats were careless during maintenance, or could it be a warp playing tricks on a spite of the Geller field? Or perhaps there is something to all the stories of being possessed after all. Lady Theodora, of the God Emperor's sake, surely you do not intend to start repeating idle rumors spread about the uneducated riffraff. She has some crazy hair. Enough. Is it Abelard? Such heresy amuses me. Indra eagerly retells me everything she learned from the whispers of her unseen advisors. This ship is thousands of years old and has enough hidden nooks, malfunctioning cogitators. Can we look and see what that is? Digital computer, the Imperium of Man, okay? And the unused compartments to make ignorant folks speak of specters dwelling inside the bulkheads and plotting against those who yet live. What are my current responsibilities? Observe, learn, absorb. It will take time for you to find your bearings aboard the vessel of your new position. Eventually, you will find a post that suits you, as I did for Ethelthred. Until that time comes, consider yourself my aid. So, she must not be an important person. She is not voiced. She is not voiced. But Voitvir is. Right? So I'm assuming the people that are voiced are going to be the main... something to do with the main storyline. No more questions. In that case, I shall head to... okay, there's some shouting. Disturbances reported on the adjacent decks. Essential, if the need arises, protect the new blood. It is possible that the chance to prove your worth may present itself sooner than you may have anticipated.
Your arrogance will be your downfall.
All combatants act on their turns. Orders determined on the initiative. Okay, let's start battle. Of course.
Reduce to dust.
The combat is opposite of what I had it.
Brace yourself.
I think. Oh, maybe not. Use cover to avoid attacks. Yes. Okay.